All you Avengers of the Truth. What's happening? Wanted to, it actually looks better with LinkedIn, doesn't it? Alright, so I wanted to get some Starcraft going on also. Let me go ahead and pull up my SoundCloud. This is my SoundCloud, Tone 202. You guys can listen to my music on here. If you're interested. It's if you're interested. If you're interested. Go ahead and get some StarCraft going on. And still talk about the crazy racism here in America that we're facing. And the reason why I'm talking about crazy racism is because for some reason the Ahmaud Arbery case really opened up a lot of panels, and it made it seem like it's okay to hunt down black people and point guns at them. So we're finding the police doing it more. We're finding citizens are doing it. You had a case just the other day where a group of teenagers were walking down the street again, and these white guys pull up to them and start calling them, racial slurs. And shortly after that, they pulled out an AR-15 and pointed it at them, and of course exchanged some words with the youngins. And once they did that, they, were brazen enough to pull over, and the 16-year-old boy, beat up the. I don't know, the guy might have been 20 something, but he got whooped. The white guy caught a beat down because, he was probably tipsy and definitely out of shape and was nowhere near ready to brawl against a 16-year-old. Listen, I'm strong, but I'm not going to beat a 16-year-older. And some people be like, yo, you can't beat a 16-year-older. Listen, they're faster than me. They're not, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're stronger than me, but they are super quick. Their body heals faster. Their response is faster. They're just lightning. Okay? So, get knocked in the head, 16-year-older, and falling down. Hey, look, I'm not looking at that as a loss. I'm looking at that as a damn. You know what I'm saying? Damn, you know what I'm saying? Because it happens. I can't rock with no 16-year-older. I can't get a hold of them. They too quick. Let alone try to get in a straight up brawl with them. Nah, bro. Not me. I'm not doing that. I'm just not. You know what I'm saying? It's just not wise. They are super fast. But, when you're drunk, when you're inebriated, there's a $3 word for you. When you're inebriated, you really don't know any better. But now this whole channel has opened up that is allowing people to be. I think it's okay to. I'm just going to shoot me a black person. Like that's in their head. Like that's the way they think, and it just. And I'm gonna tell you one reason why they feel that way. It's because they didn't arrest Ahmaud Arbery's killers right away. They didn't. And when you delayed on that, when you waited, when the police officers waited for months and did nothing, it made it seem like, oh, it's okay to kill black people. It's okay. They're just black people. You know what I'm saying? Made it seem like, what are they? It's not a big deal. What's the big deal? It's just a black person. That's the way it seemed. When you just gun them down like it's nothing. Oh, it's okay. It's okay to do that. They're black people. Oh, who was it? A black person? Yeah, that's okay. No, it's not freaking okay. Now, I can't read the comments because I'm not facing my phone. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my little, I don't know, my fetish. I don't know. I don't know what this is. It's just something I do every day. I thoroughly enjoy. Why do I enjoy it? I don't know. I don't know. I just do. It's fun. It's relaxing. Not an expert at it. But you know, it's fun. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because we're seeing more and more of those cases, and it's getting bad, people. It's getting bad. But yeah, it's getting bad. So here's what I think. You know, I think the whole Black Lives Matter thing, I think that it's even more necessary now than ever. And I also want to say this. I think for the people who don't understand why people are saying that Black Lives Matter, you know, because some people seem to think that it's some type of slight against anyone else's life. And it's like, no. Everybody, listen, everybody freaking matters, okay, to me. I'm telling you that right now. I can't go around saying Black Lives Matter, and when somebody says all lives matter, I go, no, Black Lives. I'm like, yeah, everybody freaking, yeah. I don't want somebody to think that their life can be just tossed out and like it's nothing. No, I don't want that. Everybody is important, you know, as far as life is concerned, but everybody is not being shown the same love and courtesy, but we're all paying the law, the so-called law, right? Okay, right? We're all paying. We all pay taxes. See, this what gets me. Okay, so I pay taxes, right? I pay taxes. You pay taxes. Every color pays taxes. See, money doesn't have, like, money is not going, you know what, only the so and so people. Money is not doing that. Money is not doing that. When they ask for your money, they're not doing that. They're not doing that. They're not going, only so many people pay taxes. Only so many people. That's not what they're doing. They're not doing that. And because they're not doing that, it's like, wait a minute, I pay into this system just like you do. I pay into this, but I'm not the same. Like, I don't get the same common courtesy. I don't get the same love. I'm not deserving of that. But I pay into. Wait a minute. So you want me to pay you? Let me get this right. I don't know. I'm one of those people. Sometimes I'm slow. Let me get this right. Okay. So I pay the police like everybody else. I pay them, right? Right? I pay them for protection. Correct? This is what I do. I pay for protection. And I don't get the protection that I pay for. So, no protection for me. No protection for me. None. Mm-mm. You, no protection. You, none. You, none. I pay into a system that hates me. And you are willing to take my money but when it comes to being treated fairly, no can do. Nope, not for you. You don't deserve it because you look different. And no other reason. And I'm like, no, we're not. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. And this is why you have, Black Lives Matter. Because according to these people, and according to the justice system, according to the jails, according to statistics, according to the federal government, and according to a lot of people who just want to go around murdering black people, black lives actually don't matter. They actually don't. They don't matter. That's why you have the outcry. And for some people, it just doesn't make good sense. But it doesn't have to. It have to make good sense to you. What it has to do, all it has to do really, is to be heard. And you need to recognize that, you're not better than me. That's what you need to know. You think you're better than me? You're not. Sorry. You're not better than me. Is that what you thought? Negative. You're not better than me. I know that's what you thought. you're not better than me. Sorry. Nope, you're not better than me. I know it hurts, doesn't it? I know it hurts. But you're not better than me. And this bothers some people. But you're not better than me. You're not. You're not better than me. Not even close. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry, you're not better than me. You're not even close to being better than me. You're nowhere close to being better than me. Now, some people are better off than other people, but better than me? You might be better off than me. I give you that. But you're not better than me. Like, you don't deserve more than me. Not unless you earned something. Not now. If you did some kind of earnings, you know, if you did something like that, you know, something happened like that, then, you know, we might be able to talk about, you know, because, look, I got some friends who went across the water, right? They're not better than me. But do they deserve something like more? Do they, the treatment that they get, do they deserve that? Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. 100%. 100% they deserve it. Without a freaking doubt. Without one damn doubt. Yeah, they deserve more. Absolutely, they deserve more. And they should get more. And they will get more. Yeah. 100%. Yeah, absolutely. They should get more than me. They should get better treatment than me. I'm with that 100%. They deserve it. So when you want to talk about somebody deserving something, GIs who went to war, who actually saw war, I did not see war, do they deserve? Yes, 110%. They deserve it. And they should get it. And nobody should say a damn thing. I wouldn't say something if someone was getting some better treatment than me because they saw war and I didn't. Oh no, I wouldn't say a damn thing. As a matter of fact, my friends who did go to war came back, they get hella payments. I mean, they get money out here. They get money out here. Trust. The military is paying them and they deserve it. But they're not better than me, but they earned it. And it's just a big difference. And I won the game. Because I'm a badass. No, I'm only Gold League. But those soldiers, any color, they deserve what they're getting. They deserve treatment. They deserve help. They deserve respect for crossing the water and coming back alive. But they do not, but listen, for the ones who are committing war crimes, no, they don't. For those who are killing innocent people for no reason, wasn't told to do none of that, just decided, I'm just going to start gunning down folk. No. Just to be murdering folk? No. No. They don't deserve none of that. They deserve to go to jail. Because there are some heinous crimes being committed. So I'm not with none of that either. So I'm just saying, people, there are people who are deserving of love and respect. There are. That I would say deserve more than me. In a particular setting. You know what I'm saying? Do you deserve more respect in that area? 100%. I agree, hands down. I didn't cross the water, but that wasn't for lack of trying because I actually did try to cross the water. I did. And I was told no because of the unit that I was in. And this is something else. When I tried to cross the water, it's because my best friend was going. And I wanted to be, I wanted to fight by his side. You know what I'm saying? So I figured if I passed away, my family was going to be all right. They would get, money or whatever, death benefits. And, really think about my mother, and so I was like, my mom would be all right, and that's really what I wanted. I was doing a lot for her. I really was. I wasn't really thinking about myself in a lot of these decisions. I really wanted to help out my family. And my little brother, I really thought about him because he was taking care of my mom because my mom died of cancer. So, so they were on my mind, and I figured, whatever benefits they get from me serving a country that hates me and dying for it, then, at least I died for a cause. and I died next to somebody I love, my brother, uh, my brother from another mother. He was my homeboy, you know what I'm saying, and we was going through some stuff on Fort Riley, peaches and cream. Fort Riley is tough, and it's not a place for jokes. He's why he knew it. We was catching hell down there. We was catching hell down on Fort Riley, but it was well what it was. He was an MP. I was attached to an MP unit. I was a cook. But when he told me he was going to war, I was pissed. I was like, nope, I'm coming with you. So my unit commander, he was a real idiot, and he just kept harassing me. He was a racist SOB, and I couldn't take it anymore. But the thing is I was ETSing soon. I was about to be out. I was about to be done. I was about to be out. So me about to leave the service put me in a situation where because I was leaving the service, it put me in a situation where uh, even if I ETS, because I was getting ready to ETS, in other words, I was short. My time in the service was up. My contract was up. If I would have went to war, I would have went past my ETS date. And whenever you are out processing, it's not a quick fast hurry up. This guy's that's not usually the way the military works. So I didn't even ask my chain of command could I go anywhere because they were giving me a hard time, and I went straight to my buddy's unit commander, captain. I saw him in the hallway and I said, "Are you the commander?" And he was like, "Yes." And I said, "You guys getting ready to cross the water?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Take me with you." And he thought about it, crossed his arms, put his head down, and then he looked at me and he said, "I can't." And I said, "Why?" He said, "Because I can't out process you fast enough," which was a legitimate answer. It was a white dude, too, a young white captain. And, I could almost thank him for that because when my buddy went to war, there was another guy I knew, but vaguely. But when he went to war, he said, we landed in a hot zone. You know how Hillary Clinton was talking about landing under sniper fire? Well, they didn't land under sniper fire. They landed under, they were being attacked by the enemy. And they were shooting at their C-141, which is a cargo plane, but it carries about, 300 men in it, or 300 soldiers. So they said all of them had to low crawl out of the airplane because they were shooting at the airplane. And then he said when the airplane landed, it was something like, if you ever saw Normandy, where they were shooting at the ships as soon as the ships opened up, they were shooting at the ships trying to storm Normandy. Well, the same thing was happening, but it was real life. He said they were shooting at the door, trying to, And he said we low crawled out, and as soon as the guy next to me stood up, he got his head blown off. And knowing me and Matt and my friend, Cross, I would have been right next to him. That could have easily been my head getting blown off. And then he said another guy he knew got his leg blown off. So, yeah, I didn't know that until 20 years later when I finally caught up to him on Facebook. But imagine all that going down and then to find out your life doesn't matter in this country. I mean, just think about that. Just think about like even my situation. Even though I didn't cross the water, I was willing to die for this country that hates me. Like I was like, yes, USA. Like I'm like America. Yeah, like come to save the day. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let's go. You know what I'm saying? But I was really gun ho because it was my buddy. I wasn't so anxious to go over there and shoot people who, I didn't even know the whole story of why I would be shooting at them or them. I didn't understand all the way with Colin Powell was saying. I didn't really get it. And I knew George Bush was lying, George Bush Sr., and then, of course, his son was also lying, and the whole thing turned out to be a farce. I knew there was definitely some wrong going on, but all I could think about was I'm a soldier. And my unit hates me, my unit commander hates me, and I want to get out of here, and my family will be fine if I cross these waters and I die. At least my family will be okay. And me mom, me mom, me mom would be all right, and that's what I really wanted. I was gonna protect my friend. You know what I'm saying? Protect my buddy. He's a good guy. Cross is a good guy. There he is. Cross is a good guy. Oh, Cross is a good guy. So, that's the story of Tone in the military. Of course, not my whole story, but you guys, you don't really want to hang around for all that. But the whole point was it's disappointing to go through all that and find out that your life isn't worth a bucket of chicken to people who, you know, and it hurts. It hurts to think that, you know, I'm not worth, anything. It's just a hurting thing. Really hurts. And I'm glad I didn't shoot anyone. I'm glad I didn't cross the water. So glad I didn't do it. 'Cause I don't want to that, you know? Oh no. Oh damn. I just messed that up. You know, you don't want that on your conscience. And some people can wear that and go, you know, I did it for. Nah, man, a life is a life. Screw that. I did it for America. No. Nope. I don't want to take nobody's life. On my mama. I wouldn't feel right doing it. Not unless they was out to take mine. So if that's what I was facing, then yeah. What choice do I have? What choice do I have? Really don't have one, do I? Really don't have one. I just can't be as casual about it. My guns. I'm not a fan of guns. Guns kill people. Not a fan. Guns make you act weird. They give you courage that you probably really don't need. And I'm saying that to say, some of you idiots don't need a weapon. Some of you Neanderthals don't need no damn weapon. Some of y'all are a little. Some of y'all are a little off the chain. Some of y'all are a little off the damn chain. Some of y'all a little off the chain. Some of y'all a little too much. Y'all do not need a gun. Don't stop. Alright. Ooh, I'm about to get lit up. Well, at least I know it's coming. HIV. HIV. Oh. HIV. So yeah, just some information about your boy. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy. Oh, did you kill them all? As usual, get my hiney kicked against Zerg. Hello? Oh, oh. Anyways, I got whooped on. I'm gonna play the game. Play another game, you guys. Somebody call me about giving me a check for whatever. You ain't trying to give me no check. Like you got overcharged. I don't believe that. So what? I got overcharged. Oh, 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 All right. More Starcraft. It's time for Starcraft. Crap. I'm gonna play the standard way. I'm gonna play standard. I would usually rush him and knock out his overlords, but he's scouting. Screw that. See. Did I get one out? Go down here and mess with him. that going on. Let's see what it brings out. So I want to get a tank out. Just want to see if he had another one out. Now I can scout him. Well, get on back here. Get some of those out. Get some of that out. All right. Get one of these out. See if I can get it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ah. Lottie Dottie, everybody, dang it. I got whooped. I got whooped. I saw it coming too, but I got whooped then. Whooped. I got whooped. I'm old, I can talk like that. I got whooped. Probably bit. It bit me on the boom babble. On the my bibble. I got bit the bibble. yes, all the music you hear is mine. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Oh, he's trying to build a he's trying to build a what, bro? Not gonna happen. Not even close. And it's burning, and you're not producing anything out of it, so no, we getting in here, bro. Can we come in? Please. Yeah, it's over. He was trying to, I ain't seen, you know what? Thanks, bro. Thanks. I appreciate the nostalgia. I mean, you lost, but I appreciate the nostalgia, bro. I do. I appreciate the nostalgia, broski. I appreciate it. You did me a solid on that one, bro. I mean, you got torpedated. You got torpedated. Berta twipped. Bibbit the twipped. You got a torpedated. Just did me a solid on that one. Brought me back. Brought me back to when people used to make command centers and float them in your base and turn them orbital, yeah, and just blow up your whole base. Or you were just making an extra base. Oh, I thought you were trying to put a base in my base. You were just making an extra base. Got you, bro. Got you. Then you got torpified. You got hit with the torpinism. And that was it. You got torpedated. Torpedated? No. Twipified. Nah, none of that. All right. Twipination. Nah, none of that. Twipilation. No. Yeah, all right. Oh, this guy's dead. This guy's dead. I love it. You better chrono boost that zealot out. That's not gonna help you, and everything dies now. Don't let that cannon go, and everything dies. No. Kill that. Kill that. No. 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 Out of here, cannon, golden ass. You died. You got pertwipited. Pepper the twit. Twipidation. Twipified. Twipidated. Got it betwipped. Pippa twit. No, none of that. Nah. I tried. So Joe Biden. Should Joe Biden be president? No, you guys want to talk about Joe Biden?